guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your first time. We are currently at Ellwood Manor house in, technically it's the wilderness. It's called the wilderness, like the wilderness battlefield. It's kind of known as that, but I think technically this is Locust Grove. And today's 4th of July, so we wanted to come out here and have a little picnic area. It is completely open and free to come tour the grounds, and I think this is where Jackson's arm is buried. If you know anything about your history, look that one up. So we'll probably go out there and take a look at that. There is actually no one here. We are the only ones, David and I, my husband, and so we're just walking the grounds right now, taking a look around. And we might pick a place to have a picnic in the shade, or they actually have picnic tables behind me, so we might just sit down and hang out right there. But yeah, let me show you around. It is gorgeous out here. It's super hot, but it's a really gorgeous day. So this is the backside of Ellwood. This used to be a plantation of like 5,000 acres is what the sign said, and if I'm not mistaken, Union troops were like camping out or something on this lawn right here during the Civil War. And I believe also during the Civil War the house actually became a hospital as well. So a little piece of history for you, especially on 4th of July. Not the right era, but you know, whatever, history nonetheless. So this is just gorgeous. And here she is. So gorgeous. I wonder if there's any information on these trees right here, because I feel like I've seen images where those trees are in illustrations from the Civil War. I could be wrong though. And there used to be a bunch of like outbuildings and, you know, buildings that a working farm, plantation, whatever used to have. But obviously they are gone. This is just gorgeous though. I love it. It's so peaceful and quiet. Okay, just to show you a little bit of history here. This is a little bit more information about the Union soldiers coming here and having Ellwood as their headquarters. So this little piece of information is right next to the house. You can pause that if you want. Read a little bit more on it. Okay, so right in front of me there's this little patch of garden. So of course I've got to take a look at that and see. It looks like everything's kind of done for the season and a little overgrown. Hopefully my face isn't too blown out. Oh my gosh. The lighting is not great, but it's the middle of the day, so. Oh, wow. Okay, let me turn you around and show you guys what I'm seeing. Oh, look at the butterfly. Look at you. Oh, wow. Hopefully I caught that. Ooh, there's a little bumblebee. Super gorgeous.
Did you see this lemon balm over here?
I did not.
Rosemary.
Oh, where's the rosemary?
Well, it says rosemary, but I don't see any rosemary.
Huh. Interesting.
I don't think that's rosemary, right?
I don't think so. It doesn't look like my rosemary. So it says this is sorrel. I don't know, is that right? I'm not too familiar with that. If you look through here, I don't know if you can see it, but there's just some gorgeous fields beyond this tree line. And I'll take you over there and show you the view. Hi, honey.
It's ready.
First, before we head over there, I just want to take a little peek on the other side of this garden. Apparently there's lemon balm. I have lemon balm at home. I don't think they have any actual lemon balm growing. Not that I see. Echinacea. They have a sign for it, but well, unfortunately, I don't see a whole lot growing where there's a sign, so this place is free, so they probably can't really keep up on, you know, many to-dos here with the gardening and such. Whew, nice and shaded. Oh my goodness. It is hot tamale out here today. Okay, so I am gonna go around to this little path here. Here is a beautiful Ellwood here. Again, the back side, one of the sides, rather. Okay. So we're just gonna go down this path, and it's gonna open up into some gorgeous fields. You can see the fields poking through those trees there. Look at that view. I love it. It's just a little hint. So this is where, once you go beyond the shade of the trees, that is where the arm is buried. So, and then it opens up to this gorgeous, gorgeous field. It's so picturesque out here. And the birds are singing and no one else is around. It is so ideal. This is just, I feel like this is just one of those hidden gems that you either know about or you don't. And we happen to know about it. And we actually visited, let me talk to you this way. We actually visited about a year or two ago, and coming out here, oh my gosh, the views are gorgeous, and I was itching ever since, or I've been itching ever since to get back out here and have a little picnic because it's so gorgeous and it's so peaceful. And I know I said that before. Let me show you what's in front of me right now. Isn't that gorgeous? And I don't know if you can tell, but just the rolling hills out there are so picturesque. We're just gonna go on a little walk here towards the little sign where apparently Jackson's arm is buried underneath these gorgeous trees. And hopefully you can see that. You can pause it and take a look at the info here. All right, and here is dear hubby, David, who's grabbed all of our picnic stuff. And he's found a shady spot under the tree, and we are gonna set up for our picnic. I cannot get over the views here. It's so gorgeous. Whenever we do picnics, I try to get some like special drinks. He likes the root beer, and I like the vanilla cream soda. Are they twist tops?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. Whoops. I brought a bottle opener just in case. Oops. But we are very simple people when it comes to picnics. We just need a sandwich, chips. We've got grapes. We usually have like a little dessert or snack, but we didn't bring one this time. That's okay though, because honestly, I could snack on this view. Let's be honest. Look at this. He's pretty cute too. Look at this. Okay, I'm gonna eat now. So we are all done with our picnic and we are saying goodbye to the view, which is just gorgeous. Like I've said before, like 1,000 times now. And then we're gonna go home. I'm actually gonna make a chocolate blueberry pie, so that's coming up next. Well, we definitely got home just in time. The weather has taken a complete turn and it is completely raining, whereas before we were just in complete sunshine. So I'm home having another cup of coffee for the afternoon in my little patriotic mug. And actually, I haven't really gotten around to decorating for summer yet, so I'm just gonna do a little touches there. I don't know if I'll finish doing it tonight or not, but we'll see. But I do have to start making the pie as well. So I'm gonna just get started on that. And also the table that I'm gonna be working on is a complete disaster, so I have to clean that off as well. We've got some plates that I might be putting on the hutch. And so I have to choose what I'm gonna be putting out and then put all of this away. This is the stack of like, you know, spring, fall, whatever, my little decorative plates, and then some flowers that I have to get into a vase, and various garden supplies are on here as well. So I have to put all this away before I can really get started on the pie. And then my little vlogging stick, and then these sweet little kind of patriotic plates or serving dishes, I suppose. This is Mount Vernon. And I believe this is an old Avon plate. I thought that was really cool. I found that at an antique shop this year, I think, or maybe last year, at the end of last year. And then this bicentennial plate as well. And I do have this little George Washington plate as well that I did recently get. And also I have a packet of carrot seeds that are just kind of hanging out, so I may need to put those away too. Something else I was thinking of putting out on the either the coffee bar or the hutch are these Liberty Blue plates of Monticello, which I hope to be going to soon. So I thought that was kind of appropriate for, you know, the 4th of July summertime theme. So we'll see how it all shakes out. Okay, so I apologize if you can hear the air vent. It is probably really loud, but the air return is right on that wall, right there. So I just want to show you what I've put together here. I've got this brass pitcher back here that I actually have dried lavender in that I got from Trader Joe's probably a few years ago. So I just tuck those away back there. And then I have my brass candlestick holder as always. And I have these, I believe these are Currier and Ives coffee mugs or tea mugs. I can't remember what they're technically called, but they kind of remind me of Little House on the Prairie a little bit. If you can see that, she is in horse and buggy. I don't know where she's going, but you know, that looks very nice. This is a cobalt blue jar of some kind that I'm going to actually try to stick some roses in. And so we're going to use that as a vase. Then we have this heart-shaped wooden bowl, and I just have some dried yellow, roses in there. We've got Mr. Washington here, and I have these sweet little coasters that I actually got for free recently at an antique shop, so that was fun. They were having this little event where if you found like a seed packet or something, you could pick something out on a table and have it for free. And some lady actually gave me hers, so I went to the table and grabbed these. They're the sweetest little coasters. And then I actually decided to put my little wooden spoon and this mini roller in the Turkish coffee pot or whatever. I don't know what that's actually technically called, but you might know what I mean. And then of course, as always, we have the copper kettle along with some cookbooks. And then up here I just put some colorful plates, classic red, white, and blue. And on the top we have our Mount Vernon, and then of course the classic blue and white. So there she is. Someone asked me if I had named my hutch when I first got it about a year and a half ago. And at the time we were really into watching the Waltons, which we still are. So I had decided to name her Olivia. So if you ever ask me what my hutch's name is, it's Olivia, and I love her. Okay, so we've got our flowers all done and out of the package. So I've been wanting to use these vintage type of vases for a little while. I find these very fascinating. I wouldn't even know about these unless I watched, who did I even hear about this? Probably the Chateau Diaries. And they go into antique shops quite a bit, or visit old chateaus, and they have all this older things that really fell out of use. And so when I find stuff like this in the antique shop, I understand like what it's used for, and it's super cheap to find stuff like this. This is probably $8 or so, and so I've been really wanting to put these into use. Unfortunately, the holes here, you can't just do like a full set of roses, which is what I normally go for. So I tried to find something with a smaller stem. That's why they won't fit. So maybe we'll start with the roses right in the middle. Maybe they'll fit in these bigger ones, we'll see. So we'll start there. Or I could also do, I don't know if I have enough flowers for this, maybe, but I don't think I'm going to risk it. I think I'd rather try these little ones first and see how that goes. So I'm going to get started on that, and then I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so here's how it's looking so far. We've just done the roses, and the roses, these particular stems do fit in the ones in the middle. Actually, you know what? I haven't even tried that. No, it's not fitting. Okay, so we're gonna put that back in, and this is what we're gonna build off of. I've got different flowers here, all kinds. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of height in there as well. And so I'll work on that, and then I'll give you an update. Okay, so here is the first one. We've got some daisies. I can't remember what these are called, but see something? I don't know. And just some filler pieces. I try to remember to kind of create a little bit of height, which is kind of what you want in, a floral design. So that's the first one, and I think I have plenty to try to make a second one. So that is what I'm gonna do. I don't know if I'll fill in any more in this one. I think this one's probably done. If not, I'll definitely show you that one. So let me get started on the second one and I'll show you what I've done. And this is what the second one looks like. So again, I just try to remember a little bit of height, and there's just some like random flowers here. Carnations, daisies, all the fun stuff. And I actually still have a little bit of roses left over and some baby's breath, and that one was, I think that one is on its way out, but I think I'm going to put that and these actually in the blue cobalt bottle, and I guess that would be it. That's all of my materials except for the greenery here. I feel like if I put that in either of the arrangements, it might just kind of overwhelm it, so I just kind of set it aside. Maybe I can do something with this. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Do you guys do anything with greenery when, you know, if you guys set it aside, or do you use it in your bouquets, or do you guys play around with floristry at all? I am kind of just starting, so, and just kind of observing what other people do, and this helps a lot. This kind of vase is essentially replacing, if you guys have heard of a frog, you know, that little thing with holes in it that you can put at the bottom of the vase, and it holds your flowers and helps create shape and structure, or chicken wire or floral tape or something like that. So this vase really helps create, you know, shapes and structure, which is really easy. I think we should, you know, I feel like we need to bring these things back in fashion. What do you think? And the last bit of roses are put in along with a little bit of baby's breath in this cobalt blue bottle. So pretty simple. As simple as this kind of is, I don't know if it looks a little bit even chaotic or messy, especially if you're a minimalist, but I kind of like how it, you know, turned out. So yeah, here are my vases. Over on the coffee bar. I don't know if I'll keep this one here, but definitely this one is just going to stay right here. And this is definitely another area I don't even want to show you yet, but it just needs a little zhuzh, a little summer zhuzh. So in one of my previous videos, we actually made a chocolate squash soup out of this cookbook, the Mass Brothers Chocolate Cookbook. And there's another recipe I want to try in here. There's actually several, but definitely one, I don't remember what page it's on, I'll find it, but it is a blueberry chocolate pie. The crust has chocolate in it, and it's, oh, it sounds amazing. So here is, what are they calling this? Chocolate blueberry pie. So here's your ingredients. Simple ingredients here, very straightforward. So we've got the crust, which is what I'm about to make, and I've actually never made like traditional pie crust before, so somehow I guess, you know, chocolate crust is the way to go, my maiden voyage into crust making. So that is what we're gonna do, and I've got blueberries in the fridge. I kind of wonder if the chocolate crust is good with strawberries, like a strawberry pie. Oh my gosh, let me know if you want me to try that and see that. I would definitely be willing to try that for you guys, for sure. Okay, let's get started. All right, looking good so far. We've got all the dry ingredients combined for the crust. I cannot wait to see how this turns out and tastes. I have never had chocolate crust before. At least I don't think. And probably definitely not homemade. So yeah, I'm excited. Okay, here she is. Here is the chocolate dough. So now we have to put it in the fridge for about 30 minutes, and I'll check in with you then. Okay, and as my camera lens is fogging up, seeing that squirrel, which was hilarious, reminded me to basically check on the garden, take a look around. We've got a few things growing this year: cucumber, zucchini, garlic, lettuce, and tomatoes behind me. Oh my gosh, my lens is completely fogged up. It is really humid. The clouds are back. Yeah, the clouds are back. And these are the cucumbers that are just getting started, basically. We've got garlic and lettuce here. We've got some carrot right here. Carrot. And we've got some strawberries here too. But like I was trying to say, the clouds are back and we're expected to have another storm. So I don't know how that's going to impact fireworks tonight, but anyway, that's what's going on. Okay, and now we're back inside where my lens is not fogging up. And then now I have to finish up doing the blueberry pie and put that in the oven, and then we'll start dinner. Before I roll out the dough, our chocolatey goodness right here, I just wanted to show you the pie plate I'm using, this Currier and Ives plate here. I think it is so adorable. I have a soft spot for Currier and Ives. It's so like homey and cozy, you know? It was all fun and games until someone decided to leave the stems in the blueberries. There are so many, there's no way I can feel comfortable leaving that in there. So I am on stem picking duty right now. The recipe calls for 2 ounces of shaved chocolate, but I don't have that. I actually just have these dark chocolate pieces here. So, or morsels or whatever. I just put in what I think is 2 ounces, which is about 4 tablespoons. And I don't mind putting in a little bit more, just for good measure, but that's all. I'm combining all of the ingredients, which is, there's blueberries in here, and sugar, and cornstarch. And I'm looking at my pie plate, and I feel like it's actually not deep enough. Oh gosh, for all these ingredients here. So we'll figure out something. Okay, so everyone's in there, all the ingredients, and we've got a little bit of a mountain going, but I think it'll cook down anyway. And if I'm not mistaken, I think these like fruit pies can get a little juicy. So I brought out my cooking tray or cookie tray, whatever the heck, and I just want to put that underneath to catch any drippage. So we'll put this in the oven soon and see how it tastes. You know how I said that the berries would probably like cook down or whatever? Well, they kind of did. I'm going to consider this a baking fail because the sugar, what you see is actually, I have mixed in everything. It was in the oven for like 55 minutes and still the sugar on top didn't melt. The berries didn't really cook down in the middle at all. So maybe there was either too much on top, I don't know, or maybe my oven is going, but I just wanted to let you know this is what it ended up looking like. I'm still gonna eat it, don't get me wrong, but it definitely does not look like that. Maybe one day we'll try again. We are gonna end our night watching The Patriot.